Welcome back for another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today, we're on my man Les's account. Les went ahead and got Thalin from the fusion. And then, remember, we pulled Gracchos Turndrake as well from the 2x Ancients. Now, don't worry about that gear. That's not going to stay on him. It was just some temporary gear for the artifact enhancement. But Les was also able to win the 5-star soul for Gracchos. So we're going to be awakening Gracchos here. Let's do it right now. We're going to be awakening him. We're going to be building him completely. We're also going to be awakening and building Thalin here today and testing them out in Clan Boss and Hydra and seeing if we can get Les some nice progress here. Last time I believe we worked on his Clan Boss, we got him up to Nightmare. He's actually 2-keying Nightmare now. Where's he at? Where is he? Oh my God, there's so many people in this clan. He's 2-keying Nightmare, which is good. Oh, you can't see with my big head in the way. Yeah, that's 2 keys. But Les really wants Ultra Nightmare. I don't know if it's possible, but we're gonna try to get him to a point where maybe we can 2-key Ultra Nightmare. I'm not promising anything there also, but I also kind of want to try these guys out in Hydra. Right now, Les just hits normal on Hydra, and I'm not sure what his damage is normally. I can ask him, but if we can get him even up hitting a higher difficulty, that would be amazing. So those are our goals for today, is get those 2 guys built and get him hitting a little bit harder in those 2 areas. Now, I don't know. I feel like Gracchos could be all right, especially in Clan Boss. Like, we've been looking at doing a budget unkillable team for Les, and I feel like Gracchos could actually work with that with the block damage, because usually the budget unkillables have a block damage champion on them, and then we would just need an unkillable champion. But he's still got a little bit of work to do on that. So for today, we're just gonna kind of see what kind of damage we can output. And I think pairing him with Thalin could be a really nice combination, not to mention some of the other stuff we have like Ninja, Elva. I still even like Miscreated Monster just for a support piece here. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start building these guys up. I think we'll start with masteries. I'll talk about the masteries. Honestly though, I'm gonna use Hell Hades like I always do for masteries. We'll talk about all of the blessings, the gear, all that kind of great stuff. But really quick, let me tell you guys how you can start off a brand new account with a free legendary and some of the best epics in the game. Before you click the link down there in the description, log out of your Polarium Play account, then click the link in the description. It'll take you to this page. Create a brand new account with a brand new email, and then complete the tutorial, and then go to your inbox, and your free legendary champion will be waiting for you in there, and then you'll get your free epics as you level up your account. And then also, if things go well here today and you like what you see from Thalin, you can actually get them for free by using the promo code Demon Slayer when you start your brand new account. I'm actually considering starting a brand new account and going 30 days, starting with him and seeing how far we can get. So that's something to keep in mind as well. There's some other great promo codes out there as well, but kind of relevant to today's video. So ideally, we probably want Gracchos in like a 9-piece feral, just the way he's working with his skills and like just all the different stuff he's doing here. Probably a 9-piece feral or even a 9-piece protection. The problem is Les's account, he took a long break, so he doesn't really have any accessories in those special sets. So I don't even know that we go, because I don't think like 4-piece might benefit him, but I think we might be better just going with like 2-piece feral and then maybe even going like just perception here. I think just to get the stats that we need. I don't know. The builds on these guys are going to be really, really tough. I think also one thing we're going to do is Les said we're allowed to spend books, and I think Gracchos is going to be usable for him in a lot of places, especially with the 5-star soul. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fully book Gracchos up, or at least try to get him at least the A2 and A3 all the way up. So let's just do a few at a time. Let's do 5 at a time here to start with. Did we get all A2 there? Okay, nice. And then let's see if we can get lucky here. Nope, it went on the A1. Went on the A1. That's okay. I mean, we want more damage on him, but I'm trying to save some books so we can also put some books into Thalin. Did those all? Okay, well, all of our books are going here. That's okay. We'll put the rest of the books into Thalin. We did get permission from Les to do this, just being 100% clear on that. And then I guess we'll go ahead and we'll book him up. Although I kind of want to book up for Elva for the revive. I think that's going to make her better. We got one. Let's see if we can get, oh no, that went A1. I kind of want to get Elva up. Okay, nice. We got the A3 up, and then we'll put the rest of the books into Thalin. All right, good. Nice, fantastic. All right. Oh, I think we got the A2 and the A3. I don't think we get cooldowns on them, but we got them boosted up a little bit. We'll take it, man. We'll take it. So we got some decent books there. I am going to go ahead and start building them. For Gracchos, I think for the blessing, we're going to go Rend maybe. For the ignore defense, full crit is going to be tough. I think we're going to have to use crit rate gloves. And we can play with it and we can just change things out as we go. I think we're going to start with Rend. I did go ahead and put skills on him. So this is what the skill tree is looking like. Just a basic like general PvE build here on his skills. It's kind of going to support all of his skills or support everything he's doing. And then don't really know what we're going to do here as far as accessory or relic rather. I guess we'll have to take a look through here and just kind of see what might make sense here. So we'll take a look at that. Well, we're going to start on Gracchos first, get him built, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I think our Gracchos build is pretty good for Les's account here. I think this is about as good as we're going to get without tearing apart too many other champions. And for me, I think this is a solid build for this account. We're at 83k on the hit points, 2300 on the attack. Attack doesn't matter, he's HP based. 3000 defense. I'd like that a little bit higher, but it's okay. 214 on the speed is kind of cooking on this account. We did use crit rate gloves to get him to 100%. We got 166%. Remember, he does have that ignore defense on some of his skills. 350 even on the accuracy, and a little bit of hodgepodges of sets here because I just didn't want to tear apart from anyone. But aside from his Elva and his Stagnite, which I didn't really want to tear apart his Stagnite because he's used in a couple places, he's the fastest here on the roster as far as I'm aware. So I think that's going to be a really good build for Gracchos. And then we do have the Rend, which is going to give us even more of the ignore defense on there. So I like this build quite a bit. Now let's build Thalin next. All right, so Thalin, honestly, I was thinking we were gonna have to go like 4-piece cruel on him, but we were actually able to spin up some instinct set here, which is a 4-piece set where we get 12% speed and ignores 20% defense, which is gonna be perfect for him. So we got him in a 4-piece of instinct. We got so lucky. We actually re-rolled these boots. I think they were like defense percent. We re-rolled them, got the lucky, like look at that roll, elite roll. And then we got him an attack chest on cruel, and then a crit rate gloves. So we got it 5% more plus the increased attack there. I did put him in an HP banner, but we did get a triple roll on attack percent just because I wanted a little bit of survivability if we're going to try Ultra Nightmare, which I still don't know about. Crit damage amulet, and then attack stone skin. That way we actually get the 8% there. As far as the skill set, we went with the nuker skill set. So we're ignoring even more defense there at the end. There it is. 50% chance of ignoring 25% defense. So we're hoping these guys can output some really, really nice damage, but I am a little bit worried about the survivability. I did not put a relic on him. On him, I did put the Gilded Dragonstone. I'll probably just put something that gives attack. Over here, we don't even have anything. We might have to roll up a relic for Thalin and just throw something on him, but this is what we got. Let's go try him out. All right, so on Nightmare, Les is averaging just about 20 million per key, about 20, almost 22 million per key, we'll say there, which is pretty valid. We're gonna try to run these guys and see if we can kind of get close to that. So I got it set up here, this team right here, and just kind of see how things are gonna go. I do have the turn set up, and we're gonna see, like, I'm gonna try to stop it. He does have extra keys just in case it does go through here, but I just kind of want to compare and contrast. We're gonna let it run, and then hopefully we can catch it in time and force close it. I like having him in here for the shields, but honestly, I don't even know if we need it with Gracchos in here, to be honest, but we'll see how things go here, and we'll let it run out for a little bit, and then we'll report back, and then we're gonna try Hydra with this just a little bit later. All right, for the record, I was going to make a change, and I ended it at like 7 million. It was looking really good, but I ended it at like 7 million, so the damage is gonna be a little bit awkward, but we know the numbers from before, just putting this in there for reference. All right, so things have been going pretty well. We're on turn 18, we're at 17 million, we're almost like 1-to-1. I mean, Ninja has weak affinity here. We even tried switching in Alice instead of like Monster. I like Monster because he gives us more survivability here, but I also noticed that he has a Cult Brawler. I feel like a Cult Brawler might be a good build, but the problem is we're out of silver and he would need completely rebuilt. So we can't test a Cult Brawler because we're definitely missing like some poison element from this team. But like, again, if we can get him to 2 key, it kind of shows this is plausible. I still want to try it in Ultra Nightmare. I really want to try these guys in Hydra. That's really what I'm looking forward to them. But if we can get a little bit more damage out of it, I mean, here's our 20 million coming up. We're at the 20 million. Like, the proof of concept is there. The builds are solid. I think the builds are really good for this account, for Thalin and Gracchos. I think these are some of the best champions on his account, and the builds reflect that. I mean, Gracchos with the 5-star soul is definitely going to be one of his best champions. I mean, there's the damage. That's what he's doing normally anyways right now. So we're at damage. Do we push it and risk a key? Because I already wasted a key. Just to see what we get to. I'm going to try to keep an eye on it, try to stop it. But we're going to let it run for a little bit here, but we're really close to just dying. You know how the clan boss just kills everything. But the unkillable comes in handy here. The unkillable comes in handy. But Ninja with weak affinity here. I mean, we're actually doing pretty good for weak affinity. We're up on damage. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. If he hits us at the right time of day, the damage could definitely be close to 1 key. All right, I'm going to let it keep running. I feel like I'm just yapping. We still have Hydra to do. We'll be back at the end. All right, so we don't lose a key. I'm going to force quit the game, but we're at 24.8. We could probably push it up past 25 million. So a little bit more damage with weak affinity for Ninja. We'll take it. Let's try Ultra Nightmare, which I'm being told is Thalin has weak affinity. Let's give it a shot. All right, so let's give it a go here. Ultra Nightmare, same team. Let's let it run. Now, I don't know how this is gonna go, and we would probably need, I don't know that we're at a point where we can get him 2 key. I think if we can get him a Cult Brawler built, I think that'll help, but a lot of it's gonna be affinities. We'll see. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. Hopefully we don't get in trouble. I'm gonna let this run completely out because he's already got his keys in on Nightmare. So we can just let this run fully out and let the damage go up and just, hopefully we put up a good number. I don't even know what a good number would be. 30 million-ish? All right, so it looks like it's at its end here. For Ultra Nightmare, 21.45. I mean, that's what he's hitting in Nightmare. We'll take that. I mean, we did have some weak affinity there for Thalin, but Ninja puts out 12 million. He's just really missing like 1 or 2 pieces. I feel like maybe a Cult Brawler could be one of those pieces there. Hard to say, but we'll take this for now. Let's go check out Hydra. All right, so in Hydra, on normal, Les was only getting the 2nd chest here. So if we're getting anything else, we're winning. All right, let's throw a team together. All right, so we threw some things together here. I wasn't sure like if we're running Alice, if we want to run Miscreated Monster Stag, or if we just want to run like a Cold Heart and try to get some damage up. We're just gonna run with it. We're gonna see what we can do here. I'm gonna play out these first couple turns. Just kind of get a feel for things. I think we can get away with this. Hopefully we can get away with that. And let's go with this so we can get the increased attack. Yeah, that's good. Then let's go with her AoE. Although we probably want like weaken on there. Who do we want to counterattack? We want Thalin. Whose A1 hits harder? Probably Thalin's? I don't know. And then hopefully, ooh, we got weak affinity here. Ooh, that's not good. We're gonna have to rerun that until we land it. Wait, we don't even have any debuffs on them. Maybe we don't. What do we need to get? 6.66? Oh boy, we got stolen. We got jacked. All right. Okay, this could be a problem. I can definitely see where this could be a problem. I'm gonna turn auto on. I'll just see how we do. I'm worried. Can we just brute force our way to 6 million? I feel like we can. We could just brute force our way. There's no way we can't. Let's let it work. All right, so the one sketchy thing about this is that we might have to turn off Gracchos's. Oh, I still got that targeted. Alice got 8. Might have to turn off Gracchos's, block damage before they all had block debuffs, so it wasn't a problem. But if they steal that, that's a little bit of an issue. And then they spread it, that could be a little bit of an issue. But damage-wise, we're cooking. We're even decapitating heads. If we can get him top chest, we're already winning, chat. We might have to make that one minor adjustment, but if we can get him top chest, we're winning. It's like 6.6 million. We're almost there. Let's keep going. All right, things are getting a little bit squirrely. I still think we can make that adjustment, but again, we're almost at top chest here, which, I mean, he doesn't have a ton of depth as far as like who he can run here. So if we can just get normal to top chest, it's gonna get him better gear. It's gonna get him better stuff. We definitely gotta turn that off. That's definitely a problem, but it's only like 6.6 million. And we're cooking up here. It's 6.66 million, and we're right there. We're literally right there. This might be a keeper run on the first run. For hard mode, it's 20.4 for top chests. I don't know that we even try going up to hard mode because I don't think he has the depth to come back through there. Right there, we get through there. So we instantly get him up. Like he was between 2.2 and 4 million. Les, what were you at? Les is in chat. Give me a second. All right, Les said he was barely getting second chest, so like barely over 2.2 million. And right here, we're surpassing that. So these two are a huge addition to his Hydra team. Getting that 5-star blessing is a massive pickup. I kind of want to try hard, but I also have seen how sketchy this one is. But at the same time, we haven't lost anyone except for we're about to free him. We haven't lost anyone, chat. Like, we're cooking through here. Do we try hard? I feel like it's a bad idea. You may never see it if we try it, because it might be a completely bad idea, but I kind of want to try it. But here's the proof of concept. Let's let the run finish. We'll show you guys what the damage is at, and we'll go from there. It's still going. I thought we were about dead, but it's still going some. I think we have to try hard. I think we have to try. I think we would be doing ourselves a disservice if we didn't try hard. All right, so we're running hard here. We have Gracchos to open with that, and then everyone else is just gonna kind of go here. I don't know if it's gonna work, and if we lose that, we might just have to completely turn this off on hard. I think we can get away with it on normal, but I don't know that it's gonna work on hard. Okay, let's just see how things go here. Let's just see. I'm worried that they're gonna steal the unkillable from Gracchos, but she's got more buffs on her, so he should target her, right? Isn't it number of buffs? I don't remember, but now he's okay. We might be fine. Let's just let it run for a little bit. All right, that's just not gonna work. I mean, we could probably play with the teams, but we need to get like 3rd chest for it to be worthwhile, which is like 13 million. So for now, we might have to just stick to normal, as that just didn't go well. I mean, we could play with teams a little bit, but I think like normal top chest when he was barely getting 2nd chest is still a really, really huge step up on things. So obviously we're not gonna keep that. We'll have him running normal here. I'm just trying to think like what we could run to make that better, but we're just getting way too much damage on there. Like even if I ran like Miscreated Monster for shielding or anything like that, I still think we're in a little bit of trouble. Or even like Artor for like strengthen and stuff. I think we're still in a lot of trouble on that one. So I think we'll just have him running normal and improving the damage. I guess let's get a number on it so we know exactly what it's gonna be, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, we're getting close to the end here, but literally he was getting barely over 2.2 million, and now we're dealing 20 million on a Hydra. We nearly 10x'd his damage output. If that doesn't rank the clickbait for itself, I don't know what to tell you. Thalin and Gracchos, super nice combination in there. Love these two champions. I love Thalin a lot. Gracchos, I can't wait to like use mine more. I'm sad I didn't get the 5-star soul on mine, but 20.77, and we didn't even have that great of RNG there. As you see right here, we got Gracchos dealing out 2.79 million, Thalin dealing out 5 million. Obviously, Ninja and Alice, big damage dealers in there. So pretty well-balanced team. Honestly, like if we have like Jizzo maybe helping to provoke, we couldn't get Head of Mischief down. I think there's a problem. I would love to be able to get it in hard, but I just don't see it happening. The damage output on hard is just crazy. But going from 2nd chest barely to top chest, no question about it, that's a huge win. So shout out to Les for letting us play on his account, and we'll see you guys on the next one.